Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about this idea of reframing. And it's going to relate back to the exercise you did when we very first started called Empowering You. So, when we think about how we frame something, we frame everything. We just maybe don't realize that's what we're doing. We frame how we tackle projects, what we think we can and can't do, how we talk to ourselves, how we think about ourselves. All of that is a framing of some sort. So if you frame a task, let's say meal prep, as, well, I'm just not good at that, or that's really hard. That just takes too much time. You frame it in such a way that you're never going to have success with it. But if you framed it in a way like, meal prepping is a skill that will be vital to my health and long-term new normal. So I need to learn how to do it efficiently. Or if you frame it in a way of, I don't have the skills to meal prep, I've never really done that, but I have great resources and I can do one step at a time and start creating a system for meal prepping. Those two ways of reframing that will make you far more likely to be successful at actually meal prepping. So, the way in which we think about anything we do, the way we think about our body, is set up in this same kind of inner dialogue. And this was really hit home for me the other day when I said something about my body, and my husband said, "What would you say if one of the ladies you were working with said that to you?" I was like, "Oh my goodness." I really had to stop and think, like, how am I speaking to myself? And then what actions then do I do because that's how I'm speaking to myself? If I'm speaking to myself in a way that is negative or frustrated with myself or frustrated with progress or frustrated with whatever, then I'm probably not going to move forward very effectively. But if I speak to myself in a way that is more celebratory, more gentle, more understanding, then I'm probably going to have better success moving toward whatever it is I'm trying to move toward. For example, one of the consequences of having lost weight over the last year, year and a half, is I have some baggy skin on my knees and some baggy skin on my arms, and I can get very critical about that. Instead of celebrating the progress that I've made and the things I can do and the way I feel because of that progress. And so reframing how I talk to myself has been really important. So ask yourself this question when you start to get the spiral, the negative self-talk spiral. What would I say to my friend if she said that to me? Because chances are you would never answer your friend the way you answer yourself. Or what would Nancy say to me if I said that to her? Because you know I'm going to say something really positive and I'm going to find the silver lining and I'm going to help you see the benefits of whatever it is you're doing or seeing or criticizing. So, those are two ways that we can reframe how we think. We can reframe what we think we can and cannot do, and we can reframe how we speak to ourselves. And if you haven't visited the Empowering Me or Empowering You lesson in a while, and you're struggling with feeling like you can't get past whatever it is you're trying to get past, revisit that and start to think about what's possible. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to be characterized? And then frame the way you speak to yourself and frame your actions, just as important, your actions, to match what you say you want. All right, that's it for today. Think about how you talk to yourself and would you talk to a friend that way?